you wouldn't want to mess with. On top of that, he acts like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. One of the toughest competitors in the league, and he's got a scowl to match.
And here's Douglas. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Rush grabs the miss.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Livingston, that's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Tipped away. And Rush with a clear path to the hoop. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did. Go.
Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And so that's the end of the first half. Pelicans ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully we put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8 points by the halftime break. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
The job their guys have done in the post has been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, it'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator. Because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit. Right now, one team's playing aggressively and the other team isn't. That's the big difference in the score.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday, here we go. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Holiday's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pelicans. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
The Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
To the inside. Ashik, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thompson misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Double team on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Ashik. Here's Cole. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 14. Well, getting back to Holiday, we've seen the side. The court awareness, the change.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. We'll spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to get up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Curry with a wide open look. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 16 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
The Pelicans call timeout.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik, and the rejection by Iguodala. And they'll keep possession. And it's Cole missing. Warriors trail by 11. To the inside, 13 feet away. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think it is that the players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
Curry. Omer Ashik with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And Holiday kicks to Cole. Dishes it to Cunningham. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside, Davis. He feeds it to Cole. Clock at 6. And Thompson sends it back. It's Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Davis with a screen on Iguodala. Holiday attacking. Tries again, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Curry with it. Picked up by Davis. They double-team Curry. Thompson outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Second shot opportunity. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! Cunningham dishes it to Holiday. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Douglas comes in for Norris Cole.
Man, can you always depend on him or what? to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
That's going to be over that. Not watching for the line that time.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Pelicans and where they stand statistically right now. 9th in free throw percentage, 15th in scoring. They're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Nobody near Barnes. They get the rebound. Verajao takes it into the teeth of the knee and completes the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Yes, sir. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Rush's shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Douglas can't hit. Warriors trail by 12. Inside, here's Barbosa, and foul call as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Spates checked in for Anderson Verajao. And the Pelicans also making a change.